Welcome to the next episode of The American Dream, coming at you from Balboa Park in California. Today's show, the Best of March, where we are highlighting the coolest stories of all the cities across the country. Let's get this show started right now.
Hello, American Dream.
Welcome to Hidden Bay.
Welcome to Tribeca.
Austin, Texas.
Montreal, Colorado.
Welcome to Crown Heights.
In Bridgeland.
In Seattle. Celebration, Florida.
San Antonio Riverwalk. Tempe, Arizona.
Sunny Isles Beach.
Washington, D.C.
Pike and Rose.
Mason, Ohio. I'm in Winnipeg.
This is my American dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain in the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about this show? It's totally unscripted.
Think about cool parks, they have cool trees, like this one, so I decided to climb it. Fun fact, did you know that Balboa Park is the biggest urban park in all of the U.S.? Well, anyway, let's get back to the show. Best of segments. We're going up to Seattle to visit with our good friend, co-host Dan Keller. He's going to take us on a fishing boat, so let's go check out Seattle.
What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
You ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Hey, what's going on? This is Dan Keller with the American Dream Seattle. I'm gonna take you from downtown to the outdoors today. We're gonna do one of my favorite things to do in the winter out here on the water, and that's Dungeness crabbing along with king salmon fishing. We're gonna hope to catch a couple fish and show you some beautiful sights from the water. Let's go. I think one of the reasons why I was invited on to host this show is I have clarity around what the American dream means to me. And this is a piece of it. Being out on the water, creating freedom in your life, do the things that you enjoy, and taking time. I don't care. It doesn't necessarily have to do anything with money. My whole idea with this show and my role on this show is just to give people some inspiration to dig deep and remember why we're here. And the American dream is a big part of that. We live in the best part of the entire world. And I wake up every day lucky that I'm an American, and more so that I'm an American that somehow by chance, by luck, ended up in this beautiful place. You know, something that I've seen over the past few years, and it encouraged me to take on this role with the American dream, is a lot of friends and a lot of clients and a lot of people in the community that I meet. And you know, through the stresses of life, through the busyness of life, somewhere along the way they lost sight of their American dream. And so my hopes is that this show brings back some of that fire in someone watching the show going, you know what, you know, I'm put here for a very limited time in this beautiful planet, especially up here in the Seattle area. This is how you can make the most of it. Identifying what the American dream means to you individually, and just going out and doing it. When you and I kind of met, I was talking about vlogging and creating content, doing video, and we were saying it back then that it's important. I was following a guy by the name of Gary Vaynerchuk, and he was preaching that if you're not creating content, if you're not blogging and doing video, your days are numbered. And so I kind of bought into that idea. And the American Dream TV is just it's just an opportunity to create content at a really, really high level. I mean, high quality content and valuable content. It's a movement, I think, that's going to go crazy up here in the Northwest. And as a loan officer, if you're in the space with real estate agents, whether you're on American Dream or you're just creating content, that should be your approach, to be known. It doesn't matter how good of an attorney you are, it doesn't matter how good of a real estate agent you are or a loan officer you are, if nobody knows who you are, you're gonna go broke. Have a strategy where you post once or twice a week on social media, and it just could be the story of your life, what you're doing. But it works. It's creating. That post, Dave, that you mentioned is proof that I'm creating a tribe on social media that's genuinely interested in what I'm doing because of the content that I've created over the last couple of years, man. It's not gonna happen overnight, but there's no better time than to start right now. All right, so that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed your time with us today. It was cold, but we got to see Camano Island, Whidbey Island, and beautiful Snohomish County from the water looking in. So one last thing, if you're interested in real estate in any of these areas, got some incredible real estate professionals that are a part of the American Dream TV show, some of the best in the area, and I'd be happy to introduce you to one of them. All right, here's to your American Dream. I'm out of here.
Have you ever done yoga before? Yes, no, maybe so. I bet you've never done it with a goat. Well, we're gonna go out to Tampa and check this out with Jenn Ferlita. Let's go have some fun doing yoga with goats.
I'm here today in Fonona-Sassa, Florida. It is a suburb of Tampa. We're at the Grady Goat Foundation. I have Huck, what a cute little goat with us. We're with Jenn Ferlita. She's gonna spend a day here and show you what they have to offer.
Hi guys, I'm Jenn Ferlita. I'm here with Debbie Canton. She's the founder of Grady Goat Foundation. So Debbie, thanks for having me out today.
Welcome, thanks for coming.
And I wanted to know kind of where this whole thing came about for you.
We had a goat born here on the ranch. His name was Grady. He couldn't walk for the first week. We later realized he was blind and deaf. He was our inspiration to start our foundation, and our foundation supports children facing adversity.
So what do you guys do to raise money for the foundation?
Well, we do goat yoga every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. As you know, people love it when they leave here, and the whole experience is just great.
Yeah, definitely. So I did it 2 weeks ago. I had a blast, and you don't have to be a yoga expert to come here and do it.
No experience necessary. It's just not a typical yoga class.
How did your yoga classes evolve into what they are now?
We started with one class per week, then it turned to 2 classes a week. Now we see 60 people twice a weekend. We've seen in total for the 2 years coming up, close to 10,000 people have been out here to do goat yoga.
Wow, that's so amazing. How do goats and yoga kind of correlate here?
Well, they relieve stress, and actually having the goats in the yoga class keeps you in the moment and on your mat. They also help with a little stretching. When you're in child's pose or anything, they can help you get that little deeper stretch going.
A little extra.
But you always have to be ready because they don't care. They're going to jump and sit in your lap regardless. You ready to try some?
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. So we just had so much fun doing all of the yoga with the goats, and now we're gonna head over to the Airbnb. So we just came across the street and we're in front of this house. Debbie, tell me a little bit about what this is.
Well, this is our vacation rental. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. We're very close to a lot of destinations, like barn weddings and stuff here. We're close to Busch Gardens, to Disney. We have a lot of wedding parties that stay here.
Very cool. So pretty much anybody can stay here, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing. So there you have it. If you want to do goat yoga, you want to stay in the Airbnb, everything is right here.
Dream is a national show, but we always highlight local cities. Let's go check out what's happening in your own backyard right now.
Welcome back to Seattle. As real estate agents, we don't only show homes, but we act as tour guides for our buyers. When someone is purchasing a home, they want to look at what's going on in their neighborhood and activities available for the family. Well, today we're in Woodinville, which is just 20 minutes away from Seattle, and it became a new Napa Valley of Western Washington. Woodinville has over 130 wineries, many of which are still small local wineries. And today we're in for a treat. Patterson Winery is going to give us a tour and show us their tasting room and then take us where the wine is actually made. And John Patterson himself is going to tell us a little bit more about the winery. So let's go and drink some wine. Well, John, thank you for having us today. We really appreciate it. Well, show us around.
I'm excited to show you.
Thank you.
Come this way, please.
I'm just going to eat it all.
There is plenty of food. It's all good. So I'm excited to
well,
share with you.
Thank you for having us. This is wonderful. I expected some wine, but I didn't expect the food.
No, this is part of our experiences. We team up with local restaurants or caterers, and then we do both sandwich boards, cheese boards. We have charcuterie boards as well. And we pair them with the wines. This is from Heritage Restaurant here in Woodinville. And so I'm excited to walk you through the wines and talk a little bit about Paterson Cellars.
Yeah, that sounds great. Tell us, why did you decide to go into the wine business?
This is my 32nd year in the wine industry. So started right out of high school, part-time job. That for 13 years part-time, did a career change when I was 30, and then started Paterson Cellars. So went back to school for winemaking, did a program at WSU in South Seattle, and have been in Woodinville since 2007. Started Monroe in 2000, moved to Woodinville here in 2007. So
how many wines do you have altogether?
We do about 17 different wines a year and stuff. We don't have anything we specialize as far as production. We do anywhere from sparkling to rosés, obviously whites, reds, and then we do desserts. We have a late harvest Roussanne, and we do a traditional ruby style port with Portuguese varietals.
Sounds wonderful. Well, we have a lot of different wines here, but the one I'm missing is rosé, and you promised to let us try that when we go to your other place.
Very much.
Yes, so can you tell us a little bit about that?
So we do 4 rosés. We do a Pinot Noir rosé that is sparkling, and then we do a Tempranillo Sangiovese and a Cabernet Franc, and then we have a Signé style. Signé is French, and so what we're doing is we're concentrating our red fermenters, and so the juice we draw off becomes this mix of different Bordeaux styles, and so that's the Forbidden Rosé.
Well, I'm excited to go and try it.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so let's go there now. Well, John, tell me, what are we trying today?
I'm excited to pour for you our sparkling and our rosé. We have a 2017 Blanc de Blanc sparkling Chardonnay, white of whites, and then we have a Tempranillo and Sangiovese rosé.
I'm excited to try it. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers, yes.
I'll wait for you to pour.
Perfect.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for coming out today. This has been fun.
Great.
Sugar ad.
And what is that one?
And then this is our 2018 Tempranillo Sangiovese rosé.
I've heard you guys were one of the first wineries out here.
We were in our park here. I want to think we're probably in Woodinville, about in probably the mid-30s. In our park here, probably in the first 10 or so.
And how many wineries would you say are here right now?
In our park now,
Yes.
32.
32.
Yeah, in Woodinville total, we have about 130 tasting rooms and wineries.
And how many tasting rooms do you have?
We have 4 tasting rooms. So we have 2 here in Woodinville, one in the Hollywood Hills district that we're at a little earlier, and then we have our warehouse district, and then we have one in Soto in Seattle on First Ave South, and then one in Leavenworth. So.
Well, definitely if someone is coming out here, they need to make sure they try all 4 of them, especially the one in the Leavenworth, which is about 2 hours away, but it's definitely worth the drive.
Woodinville's quite the fun town. So
yes.
Cheers. So Tempranillo and Sangiovese, 2018 on the vintage.
Very good.
In tank, we're going to try our Mélange Blanc. It's a Chardonnay Viognier and Roussanne blend. We are cold stabilizing it now. It's probably a little cloudy. We did some seeding on it, I'm gonna guess yesterday or the day before. where we get it to precipitate out. It's safe to drink, I do promise. So not just for show. So Chardonnay Viognier Roussanne, I'll filter this on Monday or Tuesday and prep for bottle on Thursday or Friday next week. So
It's really good.
yeah, cheers.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Well, that's a wrap. Thank you again, Jenn, so much for having us over today. This was wonderful, and I do hope that if you come to Seattle area, you do take a short drive to Woodinville and visit Patterson Winery.
Thank you, Vera, for coming out. Really do appreciate the opportunity to show our winery and tasting room to you. So Paterson Cellars, Warehouse District, and Hollywood Hills District as well. Thank you.
Ciao.
Well, every good park needs a dog park. So, speaking of, we're going to go up to Carmel, which is known as the #1 most dog-friendly city. Let's go check out the cool real estate and lifestyle up there in Carmel right now.
Hi guys, Chad Hawker with Synergy One Lending right here at our downtown Carmel office. Today I've got with me Spats, and we're going to go meet an amazing woman and agent, Molly McGee. Where are you taking the three of us?
How about Cypress Inn?
Cypress
Since they're
Inn?
dog friendly, yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go. So Chad, are you familiar with Cypress Inn?
I am not.
Okay, so it's founded by Doris Day, and it's very animal friendly. Actually have treats. They cater to every need of your dog. They even have Yappy Hour for the dogs. They have live music. It's a great place to stay. It's a great place to come just for a drink or have a bite to eat. They even have high tea in the afternoons. Carmel was rated #1 dog-friendly town in America.
In America.
Yeah.
Wow. And what's I hear there's something cool about the beach too.
Yeah, the beach is the last beach in the whole state of California that allows you to bring your dog off leash. All right, Chad, thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna take off. We're gonna go take a look at a listing down the street and then head to the beach. So I'm gonna take you to a listing, just a short walk away, and it's in a neighborhood called Carmel Point. To show you a gorgeously remodeled contemporary farmhouse here in Carmel, California. Just 1.5 blocks to Carmel Beach. Come inside and I'll show you around. So you'll see the main living area has an open floor plan where you have a living space with a cozy fireplace, dining area, and a gorgeous chef's kitchen all on one level. Quartz countertops and new cabinets throughout, and some unique light fixtures that the seller picked out especially for this home. Upstairs we have the master suite with a gorgeous view of the Pacific Ocean. And downstairs we have a living area, 2 more bedrooms, and an additional den, which could be the 4th bedroom. One of the best features of this home is its proximity to the Carmel Beach. So that's where I'm headed. I'm gonna take my dog Bailey down to the beach right now. Be the perfect ending to a gorgeous day. This is Carmel Beach, our favorite place to end the day. So Bailey and I are gonna head out. Thank you so much for spending the day with us. We'll see you next time in the next episode of The American Dream.
All right, let's take it back to your city for your next market update.
Hey Hey, welcome back to The American Dream. My name is Dan Keller, host of The American Dream Seattle. Today, we're in my hometown, Woodway, Washington, and we're meeting up with Adam, the Rain Man Cobb. This is gonna be hot.
So excited for you guys to see this house. It's an absolute stunner. Follow us inside and let's take a look. American Dream, we're back. You're not gonna believe this. Incredible estate, Woodway, 1 acre. My favorite part of the house, really the kitchen. Let's check it out.
Forget that, I'm going to the bar.
Probably one of the most expansive kitchens I've ever seen. Heated floors throughout, huge cook's island, 6-burner gas stove. Check it out. Dude, coffee bar, I mean, get it out, let's go. About ready to hit this, just like the barista. Flows into the informal, huge wall of windows. Everybody wants open concept, but this is open concept to its max. Off the kitchen, this informal just flows. Your friends, family can come in, huge wall of windows, skylights. This is the American Dream. I mean, this is what everybody wants. Outdoor living, huge open patio. Dude, shrimps on the barbie, get them out. Done. Double barbecue, and it's like, what am I gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. Cold one, I'm cracking it, and I'm relaxing. TV, heaters. Now this is the American Dream. Mom, Dad, we're bored. I'll be like, go outside, I got an idea. Woo! Wouldn't be the American Dream without theater. Right off the kitchen, I mean, look at this. What? Is that Al Bundy or Dan Keller, baby?
Theater's off the hook.
American Dream, Woodway. You know we only go big, and big is having your own bar. Check it out.
What's up, bro?
There he is, DK. How we doing? You relaxed? You kind of ponied up to the bar?
Yeah, man, I'll take another.
Dude, done. How about this? This is your American Dream, big boy. Woo! Shaboom. Dan, what'd you think?
Man, this place is incredible.
I mean,
job.
did not disappoint, did it?
Did not disappoint. So if you're thinking about selling your house in 2019 and you want to see your house featured on a national real estate TV show, I want you to reach out to this guy.
This is your American Dream cut.
Hey guys, this is Lani with The American Dream, and I'm specifically going to be talking about how is it do you get a fantastic home in an awesome neighborhood. If you're a flipper, if you're an investor, or you're a first-time home buyer who has the skills to be able to do some home renovations on your own or have the hookups with the contractors, you're definitely gonna wanna watch this episode. Not only that, we're gonna go down to Point Ruston and figure out why it is that everybody, every single day, goes there regardless of the weather and what it has in store for you. Let's go take a look. You might want to know why you want to consider a fixer-upper, or what's the difference between a fixer-upper and a rehab, right? A full rehab. So a fixer-upper you're going to see is you'll want to probably repanel the walls, right? Something that's more modernized, or replace the carpets. Very, very cosmetic, very easy to do. And some of you guys might be able to do that yourselves, depending on your skill level. Now, the one thing I want to make sure that you guys understand, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, is be realistic with your skill. If you don't know how to do it, hire somebody that you trust, okay? For you flippers out there, you already know about all this. Now, as far as What the difference is with a full rehab is a full rehab, sometimes that depends on the quality of the roof. You might have to replace it. Is the foundation good? Is there mold? Is there electrical issues? With a house of this age, it was built in 1913, it wouldn't be surprising to me if we found some knob and tube. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you're going to want to make sure you have a home inspector that you trust. Now there's some pros and some cons about whether you should use the inspector that your real estate agent recommends, or you should go and get somebody else yourself. I'm gonna say always do your homework and review the inspector, look them up, see what they're about, and if you feel good with what your realtor has recommended, then go ahead and use them. At the end of the day, an inspector is to keep you safe. This is a huge room to be able to modernize, put in whatever touches you like, and then just let's use our imagination. What if we opened up this wall? Now it's probably load bearing, and at the same time a contractor can handle that. We have a huge open concept kitchen here, as long as we opened up this wall, right? Can you imagine the possibilities? Modernize this and put your own personal touch on it. This is your own blank canvas. Now let's go take a look upstairs and see what we can do up there as well. Now, being that this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, what if we made it in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and how much equity would that increase? It would actually increase a lot. So let's use your imagination here. Come into this room. This is right off one of the bedrooms. And this closet, they actually have another closet right across the room, but this closet is big enough to either make a 3/4 bath or even a full bath in here. How much equity would that bring? Tons. All right, you guys, on a serious note, most people don't think that they can buy a fixer-upper or even do a rehab, right? The case of the fact is, let's blow up that myth, because there are 203K loans out there, or we call them in our industry rehab loans, that would allow you not to have the cash in hand, not in the bank, but something that you can finance with your mortgage. And when you talk to my mortgage guy, Dan Keller at Mortgage Advisors, who's the top 1% lender in the nation, he's going to give you some ideas on how to come up with ways to be able to finance a home just like this, make it your dream home, and put your own personal touch on it. So with that being said, let's go out and take a look at Point Ruston. It's right around the corner from here, and figure out why this is such a hot spot every single day, no matter what the weather is. Let's go take a look. For most of you guys who are in the Tacoma area, you already know where I'm at. It's one of the most touristy places in Tacoma, Point Ruston. If you look around, we have several different things going on, and it's one of the most upcoming areas as far as Tacoma. Now you guys can see why I chose to come visit Point Ruston, Tacoma area. It's absolutely fantastic. You have the water, you have the restaurants, you have the play areas, you got things to do with the kids. Like I said, if you don't know what to do on a date night, come down here, you're gonna figure it out, I promise you. And if you're looking for some place safe that's you wanna run or walk, just get away from everything, let the stresses of tomorrow or today melt away, come by, take a seat on the bench, and watch the water. All right, you guys, so like I said, until next month, we're gonna see you later.
In March, we celebrated International Women's Day, so what better segment to highlight right now than a home in Phoenix that was built by only volunteer women? Let's go check this out right now.
Hi, I'm Temple Blackburn with HomeSmart. As part of the American Dream, I want to share with you this Women Build project through Habitat for Humanity. Just so you know, women are the backbone to building this home. So to start this off, you're going to meet my friend Micaela with Habitat for Humanity. I want to introduce my friend Micaela with Habitat for Humanity. Micaela, can you please share with everyone what you do here for Habitat?
Well, yeah, I'm Micaela with Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona. I'm the Director of Sponsor Relations. So my department oversees all of our corporate and faith-based donors. who pay for the actual sticks and the bricks of our home and really make it possible for us to do what we do out in the community.
So the Scottsdale Women's Council of Realtors decided to take on Habitat for Humanity as one of our charitable organizations this year, so that's how we got to meet. I'm super excited. So the Women Who Build that we're working on right now, we're building a house for a family. So tell us a little bit about that family.
Yeah, the Zen and Gabriel family are refugees from Ethiopia. They have been here for about 6 years. Emma, Shaw, and Sarah had 2 boys. And then since they have come to the United States, they have had their daughter, Rian, who's adorable, quite rambunctious. But they're so excited. They've been living in really an overcrowded apartment. Only 2 bedrooms for their 3 kids and then themselves in kind of an unsafe neighborhood. Also, they have a son who has special needs. He's hearing and speech impaired. So this is going to kind of provide him a yard where he can play and be secure kind of in the neighborhood.
So what qualifies them? What got them to this point? How did they qualify to be able to be a part of Habitat for Humanity's chosen family?
Well, we serve a very specific demographic of Arizona's working poor family. So they have to be U.S. citizens. Okay. They have to be employed for at least 2 years with the ability to repay a zero-interest mortgage. Mm-hmm. They have to have a need for affordable housing. Either they're living in an unsafe environment, they're paying more than 30% of their monthly income on rent, or they are in an overcrowded situation, so oftentimes multiple families living together in one home.
Oh goodness, okay.
And then they have to be willing to partner, which is tougher to find than you may think, because these families will have to complete 400 hours of sweat equity as kind of their down payment on the home. They will have to attend a class on budgeting. They will have to be working on their credit, and then they will have to attend a class for homeowners, kind of preparing them for how to change your air filters and fix a toilet, things like that.
How to maintain a home when you haven't ever had one, right?
Exactly.
Right?
If you've always been a renter, there's always been somebody you can call for these problems. So we just want to make sure that our homeowners are successful in their home buying.
So are we going to go maybe visit the site and take a look at how the home is coming along for this family?
That would be great.
So we've made it out to the home site so we can see the progress that has happened since the Women Build started this project. And you can see a lot has been done. This is so exciting to go from the foundation to helping just start the walls to this. I can't wait to see more of it. Tell us a little bit about the process and what it takes to get this house up and running to a new home.
Well, this house we started 4 weeks ago. So our total builds are usually about 16 weeks, so we're a third of the way through. But it's just incredible what the volunteers are able to do in just such a short amount of time. You know, the bringing of people together, because really, especially the beginning stage, is all volunteer driven.
Right. Wow. Well, this is a really good time to let everybody know we need more volunteers.
Absolutely.
We need people. One of the biggest things for Habitat for Humanity and the reason for sharing this in community is to get more people involved. And just so you know, you don't have to have all this technical background or construction background. You just have to show up with a smile and be ready and willing and able, and everybody will show you. It's a great way to learn how to, how to use a nail gun like I did, how to use a saw, how to use some of these things, these power tools and stuff that maybe a lot of other people, women in general, maybe we don't get a chance to use that. This is a great time to be able to come out and learn how to do so.
Well, I hope you enjoyed us taking you around Balboa Park today, highlighting the best of real estate and lifestyle all across the country. That's all for today's episode of The American Dream, and we'll see you next week.